Welcome to the Solid Plant 2014 Smart Routing Part 2 demo. In this demo I'll be showing you another smart route, and we'll be dragging in some valves, showing you how easy it is to very rapidly create a route using the smart route functionality in Solid Plant 2014. First thing I want to do is take a look down here in this area, and we'll be placing a smart route between nozzle 2 of this pump and this nozzle of this steam header over in the project manager. If we look in the document list, you'll see that we have pipeline here. We'll take a look at the property tag for it. As usual, you can see we have all the pertinent information. We have the tag, description, service, we have a specification, but most importantly we have the nozzles that the pipe will be using already defined. This one will be going from nozzle 2 of the pump to nozzle 1 of the steam header, and of course we have a nice color defined for it so we can see it clearly. We just OK and exit out of that. I will come over now, do a right click and select Smart Route. Smart Route will now generate the route for us, and as before we will get the chance to accept the initial route, or we can say no and we will continue on to the Smart Route interface. Here you can see we've got a little route generated. We want something a little more complicated, so I'm going to say no. We will continue down at the bottom of our interface. I will cycle through the routes generated until we find one we like. That will do our purpose for us. I'm going to be doing some manual editing here, so I'm going to use this route. And what I want to do now, we are in sketch mode in SolidWorks, so I will simply delete this section, and I'm going to lower down these other ones. I'm going to create a new line. I'm going to bring it from the middle of this pipe, and we will come out, connect to here. A few more relations we will add here. I want these two to be perpendicular, and then I'm going to place a 135-degree dimension between these two pipes. This will allow us to use a nice simple 45-degree elbow, as you would expect. I'm now going to go back and grab my line tool and finish by connecting to this nozzle on this end. I will make this last segment vertical using the along axis relation. As you can see, it snaps vertical. So here we have a little branch coming from our pump going into 2 nozzles on our steam header, and I like that, so we click OK. Solid Plant pops up our add valve box, and at the same time will rebuild our route for us. Actually, it will generate our route. In the add valve box, we see we have 2 valves that go into the pipeline. We have a check valve, which I will drag in right here. And this valve, I want it to be placed at the flange on the pump, so my start point will place it right there, and I can see that my point is indeed highlighted, and we click apply. Now, because we have more than one pump of that size, our select component box pops up. We'll simply pick the one we want, select OK, and Solid Plant will use that to place our check valve in the route. The check valve is unidirectional, meaning it goes one way only, so I need to rotate this one. So we use our rotate component box. You simply hit the flip button, and very quickly and easily our component is flipped into the orientation we need. I will drag in the second valve from our add valve dialog box, and I will leave it exactly where it is, so I'm simply going to take the default position. Once again, select component, select the valve, hit OK for the one we want, and this places our valve right in our route for us. And there you have Smart Routing Part 2 Solid Plant 2014.